Chosen one, stop scrolling. What I'm about to share is not a coincidence, because what you are hearing right now is not an accident, but a deliberate movement of heaven pulling you into a higher place. Something in the unseen has shifted, and God is making sure you do not miss it. The air around your life is changing, and you can feel it like a quiet tremor in your spirit. The kind that tells you everything is about to rise. This is the moment when the path before you starts to glow a little brighter, because the one who formed you is stirring the atmosphere. The enemy senses it too, which is why the pressure has increased and the noise around you feels louder than usual. Do not be surprised by this. Even Jesus said in Matthew 26:41, "Watch and pray so that you will not fall into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak." That warning was not meant to scare you, but to make you aware, to make you steady, to help you understand that right before a breakthrough, distractions always multiply. You are walking towards something massive, something that has the fingerprints of heaven all over it, and the enemy would love nothing more than to catch you off guard with something that looks sweet at first glance. He will dress up temptation to make it seem harmless, charming, or perfectly timed. But you are not easily fooled, because God has been sharpening your spirit. He has been whispering to you during quiet nights, nudging you during moments when you thought you were just overthinking. That was not overthinking. That was the Holy Spirit guiding you, just like Psalm 32:8 declares, "I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eye on you." Heaven is not distant from you right now. Heaven is leaning in closely. You prayed, you fasted, you held on, even when your strength felt thin. And as a result, the windows of heaven are opening. But with open heavens come counterfeit blessings that try to disguise themselves as gifts. This is why discernment is your shield in this hour. You are being prepared for acceleration, and not everything that glitters in this season is meant for you. Some things are placed in your path to delay what God is trying to release. So stay alert, chosen one. You are standing at the edge of destiny, and the next choice you make will echo far louder than you expect. Before we go deeper into this urgent message, I need you to do 3 things. Hit that like button, subscribe. We're on the path to 40,000 subscribers, and you don't want to miss the life-changing messages coming your way. Leave a comment with the number 99. This number carries immense power, and by leaving it, you will amplify this message and send a signal to the universe that you're ready for the truth. And to those who are supporting us and giving to this ministry, whether through the comment section or the Super Thanks feature, understand this. You are not just a giver, you are a co-laborer. We are partners in this divine assignment. Your seed isn't random, it's alignment. It's your way of saying, "God, I'm ready to move when you speak." Remember this truth from James 1:12. Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised. Your perseverance has not been wasted. Your endurance has not been ignored. You are here because God is about to unveil something that will change the trajectory of your life. And this message is not passing by your ears by chance. Others will scroll past because their hearts are distracted, but you stayed because heaven marked you for this moment. Something inside you knows this is for you. And that recognition is the Holy Spirit confirming what your mind cannot fully grasp. Yet, stay with me. Do not pull away. What is coming next in your life is bigger than what you prayed for, bigger than what you imagined, and bigger than what you once believed you deserved. You are stepping into a divine season where alignment, acceleration, and revelation collide at once. And the power of that collision will lift you into a place of clarity and purpose. God is speaking, chosen one, and the message is urgent. The shift has already begun, and nothing in your life will remain the same. The world around you is preparing to tilt, chosen one, and this tilt is not meant to unsettle you, but to lift you. What you have felt building for years, that quiet stirring deep inside, is now rising to the surface because the hour of divine acceleration is here. You have walked through storms that tried to drown you, through valleys that felt too dark to navigate, and through seasons where heaven seemed silent, yet you kept moving. Every tear, every whispered prayer, every moment you wanted to give up, but didn't have led you to this turning point. This is the moment when God steps into your story in a way that cannot be hidden or mistaken. Isaiah 43:19 says, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? You can feel it, even if you cannot fully explain it. Doors that refused to budge are beginning to unlock. Dreams that seemed out of reach are starting to take shape. Areas of your life that felt stuck are beginning to gain momentum because God has decided it is time. Expect sudden change. Expect rapid shifts. Expect the unexpected. This is not chaos. This is divine order taking form. What once looked scattered is aligning with precision you could never create on your own. The waiting was not wasted. It was preparation. God was building strength in you, shaping your character, and sharpening your discernment, so that when this moment arrived, you would be ready, not just to receive, but to carry what He is releasing. And yet, with every acceleration comes the test of focus. As God moves swiftly, the enemy will try to make you doubt the very thing heaven is building. He will whisper lies, lure you with comfort, or try to distract you with something that seems good but is not God. This is why Proverbs 4:25 says, "Let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you." The battles you fought in silence were never random. They trained you to recognize the difference between divine purpose and disguised distraction. Now the question is simple. Will you trust God enough to move with Him, even when everything changes at once? The shift will be powerful, overwhelming, and undeniable, but it will also be holy. It will redefine your relationships, your career, your dreams, your mindset, and your spiritual depth. What God is doing in this season is not cosmetic, it is foundational. He is not adjusting your life, He is rebuilding it. He is not tweaking your future, He is elevating it. And yes, it may feel intense, but intensity does not mean instability. It means importance. You are stepping into territory your family has never stepped into. You are breaking patterns that generations before you could not break. You are moving into promises that were spoken over your life long before you were born. And the weight of that calling is why the warfare has been heavy. But hear this, the warfare is a sign that destiny is near. God is not preparing you for something small. He is preparing you for something that will echo beyond your lifetime. Stay focused, chosen one. What comes next will stretch you, strengthen you, and elevate you all at once. And when the dust settles, nothing in your life will look the same, because everything will finally look like the promise God spoke over you long ago. The divine turnover that is coming toward you is not small or subtle, chosen one. It is a sweeping reordering of your entire life, the kind of shift only God can orchestrate. the kind that takes what was stuck for years and turns it into sudden movement. You have carried ideas, dreams, prayers, and private hopes that felt like they were buried under delay, but heaven has been working beneath the surface the entire time. Just as God parted the Red Sea in Exodus 14:21, making a way where logic said there was none, He is parting the waters in your life right now. The things that once seemed impossible will soon appear effortless because God is placing His hand on your journey. Opportunities will open that previously felt sealed, shut. Relationships that were misaligned will fall away, and those ordained by heaven will take their rightful place. This is not simply a shift, it is restoration, renewal, and elevation rising all at once. You may not see the full picture yet, but God is moving behind the scenes with divine precision, setting events in place that will lead you into the fullness of what He promised. Romans 8:28 reminds you gently, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him." And this is the season where that promise becomes visible, undeniable, and personal. You are not just moving forward, you are being positioned. You are not just being blessed, you are being recalibrated for purpose. Heaven has reached the 90% mark in the blueprint of your destiny, and the final pieces are being aligned with speed. When God gives the order, everything will shift like a whirlwind, not to overwhelm you, but to carry you into fulfillment. Do not fear the velocity of His movement. Acceleration is the sign that your preparation was successful. You endured the fire. You faced the nights when answers felt far. And all of that has shaped you into someone ready to carry what is coming. Malachi 3:3 says, "He will sit as a refiner and purifier of silver, and that refining you endured was never punishment. It was preparation." Now comes the release. The ground beneath you will shake as God rearranges the landscape of your life. At first, it may feel disorienting, but the shaking is not to break you. It is to free you from everything that can no longer travel with you into the next level. Old fears will fall off. Old doubts will crumble. Old limitations will dissolve, because God is clearing your path. The shift will come in waves, sudden and strong. But each wave will reveal a version of you that is more aligned, more grounded, and more empowered than before. Nothing you walked through was wasted. Every setback trained you. Every disappointment matured you. Every battle sharpened you. You have been refined like gold, shaped to carry the weight of influence and blessing that is coming. So embrace the shaking, chosen one, because this is the final stage before elevation, the moment where God takes everything that once felt like loss and turns it into the very foundation for your rise. In this hour of acceleration, chosen one, you must understand that not every open door is divine, and not every voice that praises you is sent by God, because the enemy will place honey traps in your path that shine like gold, but carry the weight of distraction. These traps will come disguised as opportunities, relationships, or invitations that seem to match your prayers. Yet something in your spirit will tug at you, whispering that the timing feels off, the motives unclear, the foundation unstable. That whisper is the Holy Spirit guarding you, just as Jesus warned in John 10:5. They will never follow a stranger. In fact, they will run away from him because they do not recognize a stranger's voice. Heaven is teaching you to recognize the difference between a blessing and bait. The enemy knows God is about to release something monumental into your life, so he is trying to divert you with counterfeit blessings that are sweet enough to taste, but toxic enough to keep you from purpose. This is the season where your discernment becomes your shield. God is watching your responses, not to condemn you, but to prepare you for the weight of influence and responsibility He is about to place in your hands. He is testing your discipline, your focus, your stewardship, because the level you are stepping into requires a new level of spiritual maturity. Psalm 139 verse 23 says, "Search me, God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts." And this is exactly what God is doing, examining your intentions, strengthening your resolve, and ensuring you are ready for the doors He is preparing to open. The battles you face now are not punishments. They are assignments designed to refine you into someone who can carry glory without collapsing under its weight. You are being shaped into a vessel that can hold favor without losing humility, influence without losing compassion, and authority without losing obedience. The wilderness you endured, the loneliness you felt, the silence you walked through were not voids, but classrooms where God taught you resilience. And now the season of heaviness is lifting. The weight you have carried for years is being replaced with clarity, strength, and peace. God is bringing restoration to areas that felt barren. He has seen your tears. He has counted them, and now He is ready to fulfill Psalm 126, verse 5. Those who sow with tears will reap with songs of joy. You are stepping out of survival mode and into a season of abundance, healing, and promise. The weight was not meant to punish you, but to shape you into someone capable of standing firm when the blessing arrives. And now a spiritual awakening is stirring within you, an internal ignition that will make you aware of purpose on a level you have never experienced before. Dormant seeds inside you are coming alive. Passion is resurfacing, boldness is returning, and vision is sharpening. You will feel an unexplainable pull to rise, to act, to step into your calling with courage and clarity. This is more than emotion. This is divine activation. Your spirit is aligning with heaven, and your eyes are beginning to see what God has always seen in you. A confidence not rooted in ego, but in purpose, will rise within you, and you will begin to move with a holy boldness that surprises even you. This awakening is the sign that manifestation is near, the indication that heaven is about to show you what all the waiting, pruning, and stretching were, for you are not the same person you were last season. You have been transformed from within, and the fruit of that transformation is about to overflow into every part of your life. The next step you take will not just be a step forward, it will be a step into destiny. The energy that is rising around you now, chosen one, is the force of divine acceleration, pushing you toward the future God designed long before you took your first breath. A current so strong you can almost feel it, pulling you out of the old and into the extraordinary. This acceleration is not random. It is a targeted move of heaven, aligning every detail of your life with divine purpose. What once felt slow and stagnant is about to move with speed, clarity, and power. Doors that remained closed for years will open as if they were waiting for this exact moment. Projects that sat silent will suddenly take shape. Prayers you whispered in exhaustion will be answered with precision. This is what happens when God shifts the spiritual atmosphere around you. Habakkuk 1:5 declares, "Look at the nations and watch and be utterly amazed. For I am going to do something in your days that you would not believe, even if you were told." That kind of unbelievable movement is headed your way, and your spirit already senses it. Opportunities will come quickly, connections will align suddenly, and favor will follow you with a strength that redefines what you thought possible. But acceleration demands action. You cannot hesitate when God calls you forward. You cannot cling to comfort when God is pulling you into destiny. This is the moment to step boldly, trusting that every move you make is covered by divine wisdom. The fear that once held you back is losing its grip, and the courage rising within you is a sign that the Holy Spirit is empowering you from the inside out. As you move forward, you will discover that the hardships you endured were not obstacles, but training, sharpening you for the influence and purpose you are about to walk into. Every closed door taught you patience. Every betrayal taught you discernment. Every struggle taught you strength. And now, those lessons are becoming keys that will unlock new levels of your calling. Psalm 18:29 says, "With your help I can advance against a troop. With my God I can scale a wall." And you are about to scale walls you once thought were impossible to overcome. God is placing you in rooms you never imagined entering and giving you opportunities that exceed your qualifications. This isn't luck, it's purpose unfolding. The victories ahead will not be small, they will be loud, public, undeniable, and they will testify to the goodness of God in your life. But before the elevation settles, God is initiating a divine disruption. He is shaking loose the things that cannot stay with you in the next chapter. Comfort zones will crumble, old patterns will break, familiar routines will dissolve. Not because God is removing stability, but because He is making space for the blessings He is bringing. Luke 5:37 reminds us, "No one pours new wine into old wineskins," and God is ensuring your life is ready for the new wine He is about to pour. The disruption may feel uncomfortable, but it is holy. It is purposeful. It is clearing the path. As the dust of that disruption settles, realignment will follow. Your priorities will shift. Your desires will change. Your vision will sharpen. You will find yourself drawn to purpose instead of distraction, growth instead of comfort, destiny instead of stagnation. And in the quiet of that realignment, you will feel a deep, steady confidence rising, because you will know that God Himself is guiding every step you take. What once felt confusing will make sense. What once felt heavy will feel lighter. What once broke, you will become the testimony you stand on. Patience has been your teacher, humility your companion, endurance your anchor, and now those virtues are forming the character that will carry the blessing. You waited, and God took note. You endured, and heaven recorded it. You trusted, and now the harvest is near. The promise is closer than your fears want you to believe, closer than the enemy wants you to realize, closer than your doubts can comprehend. Stay alert, stay grounded, stay focused. The greatest chapter of your story is about to unfold, and nothing can stop what God has already set in motion for you. In the days ahead, chosen one, your spiritual sensitivity will heighten in ways you have never experienced before, as if the volume of heaven has been turned up and your heart can suddenly hear what your ears never could. You will sense God's presence in quiet moments, in sudden thoughts, in unexpected clarity, and your spirit will respond with a depth that may even surprise you. This isn't imagination, and it isn't emotion. It is the fulfillment of Joel 2:28. I will pour out my spirit on all people. Unfolding in your life. The more God accelerates your steps, the more the enemy will attempt to lure you with honey traps, opportunities that sparkle but do not sustain, relationships that charm but do not align, promises that shine but do not last. They will come wrapped in everything your flesh desires, yet empty of everything your spirit needs. And deep inside, a small whisper will say, "This is not it." Listen to that whisper. It is the Holy Spirit protecting what God is building in you. Every false door that tries to open is a sign of how close you are to the real one. Every counterfeit blessing is proof that the authentic blessing is near. Discernment is your compass in this season. The closer you get to your promise, the more your spiritual instincts will sharpen. You will see through manipulation faster. You will feel misalignment quicker. You will recognize truths with more confidence. Hebrews 5:14 says, "But solid food is for the mature, who by constant use have trained themselves to distinguish good from evil, and that maturity is rising within you." You are not who you were last year. You are stronger, wiser, steadier, and more sensitive to God's voice. And because of this growth, you will not fall into the traps that once held you down. You will rise above them. But before elevation comes the final test, a test of faith, obedience, and endurance. It is not meant to break you, but to prove you ready. God may ask you to walk away from something familiar, to release something you once clung to, or to trust Him in a situation that makes no sense. This test will stretch you, but it will also free you. It will reveal whether you are living by sight or by faith. And when you choose faith, heaven responds. Once you pass this test, the elevation will come swiftly, clearly, unmistakably. God will lift you into places you once thought were impossible to reach. The awakening you have felt stirring will burst into full flame, igniting your purpose with strength you didn't know you possessed. You will see miracles unfold, not in distant stories, but in your own life, in your relationships, your finances, your work, your ministry, your mind, your heart. Healing will flow into wounds that lingered for years. Strength will rise where weakness used to hide. Hope will return where discouragement once sat heavy. This is not fantasy. It is the fulfillment of God's promise over you. And when the breakthrough arrives, it will arrive in waves, not a trickle, not a whisper. Waves, waves of favor, waves of clarity, waves of answered prayers, waves of restoration, waves of provision, waves of opportunities that align so perfectly you will know without question that God Himself crafted them. Isaiah 61 says, "Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you." And that is exactly what is happening now. You are rising. You are stepping into the light of your calling. You are walking into a season where God's glory will be seen in everything you do. And as you rise, your influence will expand. People will be drawn to the strength, peace, and clarity you carry. Your story will inspire hearts. Your resilience will awaken hope. Your journey will remind others that God is faithful even in silence, steady even in storms, present even in waiting. Nothing you endured was wasted. Nothing you survived was pointless. Every trial was a tool. Every delay was preparation. Every hardship was shaping you into someone who could carry destiny with stability, humility, and grace. The season of waiting is ending, chosen one. You are stepping into a time of manifestation, fulfillment, and divine alignment. Stay sensitive, stay surrendered, stay expectant, for what is coming next is not just a blessing, it is the beginning of the life God always intended you to live. A life marked by purpose, guided by his presence, and wrapped in a favor no enemy can stop.